Today we will talk about one of the most sinister figures in the history of us criminalistics, Bobby Joe Long. This story is full of evil, secrets and horrors that will shock even the most hardy fans of criminal cases. So, get ready for a journey into the dark side of human nature. Bobby Joe Long was born on May 18, 1958 in Tampa, Florida. Since childhood, he missed the love of his parents, experienced abandonment and misunderstanding. His childhood was full of violence, and these factors eventually affected his psyche. In his youth, he joined the army, trying to find meaning in life, but soon discovered that no amount of military training could save him from the darkness that gradually became his companion. Long returned from the army in the conditions of a slow descent into a life of crime. He started with minor offenses, but very soon his criminal activity began to acquire an increasingly serious nature. First, he was arrested for drug possession, and later for theft. This only paved the way for more horrific developments. In the mid-1980s, Bobby Joe Long became a serial killer. His victims were young women, whom he captured in different parts of Florida. Long killed his victims in the most brutal ways, and became known in the local news as the Tampa Killer. He treated his victims extremely deviously, often torturing them before taking their lives. His methods of killing surprised even experienced detectives. He often left behind traces that suggested his mental disorders. Investigating the motives for his murders, experts discovered that Long began his horrific path due to the desire to control and dominate. His violent actions became a way to repress his insecurity and fear. Long also had some sexual disorders, which only increased his aggression and cruelty. In 1984, after another crime, Bobby Joe Long was arrested by law enforcement. As a result of the journalistic investigation and the efforts of detectives, a good evidence base was collected, which made it possible to connect him with a series of disappearances of young women. During the trial, he showed no emotion and denied his guilt, despite numerous testimonies and evidence. In 1986, Long was sentenced to death for the murders of 4 women. His case attracted the attention of not only the United States, but also international media. Long became a symbol of the cruel reality that women, especially young women, face. His crimes prompted an intensification of the fight against violence against women, and the search for ways to protect themselves from such crimes. By the time of his arrest, 10 murders were already known. But there is an assumption that the real number of his victims is much higher. Long noted in his confessions that he killed women because he believed that they were cheating on him. This indicated a deep mental disorder. However, many questioned whether he was really arrested for all the victims, and whether he really deserved such a cruel execution. In 2000, Bobby Joe Long's conviction was overturned, but his sentence remained unchanged. He died in 2019 of natural causes while behind bars. This story about Bobby Joe Long reminds us of the dark corners of human nature and the dangers that can lurk in our everyday lives. It encourages us to think about the importance of fighting violence and helping victims, so that such tragedies never happen again. Thank you for watching this video story. If you enjoyed the story or want to learn more about serial killers, please subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Your opinions are important to us.